how's it going? It's That Nerd Ryan here. I know you guys probably noticed the different scenery. We're trying out something new. I'm going to be moving soon, so we're trying to find a good spot to shoot. So maybe once a week, maybe once every other week, you might be getting a different video where I'm in like a different area. So yeah, I do apologize for that, and also with that, I won't be such a slob wearing the same shirt over and over again for you guys. But yeah, today we're going to be talking about Sonic 2. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. The game, not the movie. So, as you know, we're playing through all the Sonic games. And we're now at Sonic 2. Next will be Sonic 3 and Knuckles. But yeah, so we're going to pick up where we left off with Sonic CD. So this game does a lot of improvements from the original Sonic game. You get a partner in Tails. I believe it's a two-player partner too, at least. I could be wrong. Maybe I misread it. But yeah, you have Tails following you around. In that there is possible ways where he can help you, like flying up and everything. You could also play just as Tails, where it makes it a little bit easier, which is a statement considering that Sonic 06, his stuff is the hardest. But yeah, it's supposed to be helpful. Also with this, they've improved the graphics a little bit, which not by much for the 90s, but still they improved it. They've made the game longer and found very creative stages. Again, being that it's a Sonic or like older game, the stages do kind of blur together at a time. But I will say stuff that stood out was the Death Egg, which was the final boss, Sky Chase, and the Egg Fortress, or I mean not the Egg Fortress, that's Sonic Heroes, but Eggman's airship. Also with that, I think the Oil Zone was also very standout-ish. But yeah, so let's also talk about special stages, because I do have a gripe with that. So basically, you get to control Sonic. Once you get to 50 rings and you hit a checkpoint, you're allowed to go into the special stage zone where you can collect the Chaos Emeralds. It progressively gets harder. The main goal is usually to collect a total of 160 rings through 3 periods. You go 40 to 60 to 100 to 110 to 160. It is kind of simple, if not for Tails' AI. The AI for Tails throughout the entire game is honestly pretty bad. Even like just regular stuff, but it never really affects you in the regular stages. I mean, he'll randomly die or suffocate if you're underwater, or he'll just randomly run into a badnik. There's at certain times where he'll do something that's like a team effort for you to move forward or something like that, but he will purposely die. And the special stage zones are where it matters. That's where he'll run randomly into like the mines that are sitting there. It's not even like, oh, I just jumped too late or something like that. It feels like he intentionally goes towards it. And for whatever reason, Tails holding rings accounts towards your total. So if somehow you got it where Tails grabbed half the rings that you needed and he gets hit, you're out those rings. So yeah, it's annoying. Needless to say, I only got 4 Chaos Emeralds. Once you get them all though, you can go super during the game. But yeah, let's talk about bosses. So again, it's Eggman in most of the levels, doing other creative stuff that kind of ties in with what the level does. But during Death Egg, you get to fight Mecha Sonic. Not Metal Sonic, Mecha Sonic. And boy, is that a upgrade from Sonic CD, but also kind of a downer. He could be beaten 20 seconds if you're doing it right. If you're not doing it right, he is one of the toughest bosses to fight. Basically, half his body is instant death because there's no rings in Death Egg Zone. And then the other part is like a free hit. So if you time it right, you can get him down in 2 passes. He does 3 different movements, which is, or at least I witnessed 3. I've heard that there's more. I could be wrong. But there is spin dashing, there is just regular dashing, and then spin dash jumping. During the time frame of those switches, you're able to hit him. If you time it perfectly, you're able to hit him 3 times. If you don't, you just have to do it once at a time. Otherwise, you will die. It took me 3 hours to fully beat this boss. And I mean in total for the entire level, because that's the first half of the boss fight. Once you beat Mecha Sonic, you have to face the giant Robo Eggman. In doing that, you have to kind of time out when he's going to put his hands back, because his hands have spikes. If you hit those spikes, or if you jump a little off and hit those spikes, you will die. They are exactly the height of basically just finishing the arc, the top, climax of the arc of Sonic's jump. So if you don't time it perfectly, he will insta-kill you. And he's 10 hits. But yeah, other than that, I do want to say probably, like, I know this is apparently controversial, my favorite level was probably Sky Chase Zone. It was just kind of like a nice like turn of events of like just different gameplay. And I thought that was very fun. And I did like the extension of the game, making it a lot longer, along with a lot more opportunities to get the Chaos Emeralds, and making getting the Chaos Emeralds a little bit easier, not being a no-hit until the end of the game, or end of the level or whatever. I just really appreciated that. So yeah, I'm going to give Sonic 2 a 9 out of 10. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, and follow me on all my social media down below. It's that Nerd Ryan, signing off.